Okay, so solve natin yung problem na ito. A differential band brake is configured as shown in the figure. So ito yung figure natin. The band and drum have both have a width of 3 inch and a thickness of 1/8 inch. Ito na, nilagay ko na dito. Ito yung cross section, no, ng band. 3 by 1/8. A weight of 1 pound is applied at the end of the lever. Okay? Ito, yung W natin, 1 pound daw yan. The coefficient of friction between the band and the drum is 0.2. Determine the following 4 clockwise rotation of the drum. Potential stress in the tight side, the frictional torque developed, the mechanical advantage, and kung anong direction daw yung ng rotation. Okay, para yung system natin ay maging self-locking. Then explain your answer. Okay, yan. So, ito yung kanyang free body diagram. Since yung rotation natin ay clockwise, yan, lagay ko dito sa figure, ito yung rotation ng clockwise. Ngayon yung F1, sinusundan niya yung direction palagi ng rotation. Kaya yung F1 natin ay andito banda. No? Naglagay na rin pala ako ng mga notations para doon sa dimensions. A, B, C para doon sa derivation natin mamaya ng torque. Okay? Tunayan muna natin yung tensile stress. We have tensile stress is equal to F1 over area. So yung area walang problema kasi given yung dimension ng band. Problema natin ay si F1. Ngayon mag-moment tayo doon sa may pivot point para ma-solve natin si F1. Okay? So si W natin, kung ito yung ating pivot point, ito naman si this is A plus B, no? B plus A ito. Then ito si W. So ang magiging rotation ng lever natin diyan ay clockwise, no? Ano pa? Si F1 naman, ito yung ating pivot point, ito yung ating F1. Okay, ito yung C. Ang mangyayari niyan, iikot yung lever ng pa-clockwise din. And then si F2 naman, ito yung pivot point, ito si F2, ito si B, then iikot ito ng pa-counter. Okay, so magsasama ngayon yung lahat ng pa-counter ay equal doon sa pa-clockwise. So we have F2B, then lahat ng pa-clockwise, F1C plus WA plus B. Okay, so given si W, makukuha natin si F1, no? Sa may tight side kasi yung hinahanap, yung tensile stress doon sa may tight side, kaya F1 yung gamitin natin. Doon. Okay, so let us derive yung F1 natin. Express muna natin yung F2 natin in terms of F1. So we have F1 over E raised to F theta, no? Times B ay equal sa F1C plus WA plus B. Okay? Yan. Then, lipat natin si F1C dito sa kabila. Less F1C is equal to WA plus B. So, factor out si F1. F1, we have B E raised to F theta less 1 is equal to WA plus B. So, F1 therefore is WA plus B over up C pala yun, C, no? B E raised to F theta less C. So, yan yung ating F1. And then, substitute natin yung mga dimensions based doon sa figure na andito. Okay, we have ano to? 10 to 1/2, and then yung radius natin is 4, and then yung angle of contact or yung rough angle to 50 degrees. Okay, balik tayo dito. F1, 1 pound daw yung W. 2 plus 10 pala yun. 10 yung A, 2 yung B, divided by 2 E raised to F, 0.2, and then yung theta natin, 250. That is equivalent to 4.3633 radian. Okay, less C, which is 1/2. Okay, so F1 is equal to 11.36 pounds. Yung ating F1. Then, tensile stress is 11.36. Cross-sectional area, we have 3/1/8. Okay? Correction, this should be F1 dapat ay 35.75. Okay? Then the tensile stress is 95.33 pound per inch square. Okay, so yan yung ating tensile stress. And then, ang susunod na hanapin dyan ay frictional torque. So, kapag band brake, ang frictional torque is equal to F1 less F2, and then we have D over 2 or radius. Radius pala yung given, no? Ayan. Okay? And then we have F1 less, ang F2 natin in terms of F1 is F1 over E raised to F theta. Okay, and then we have R. Factor out natin si F1. F1, 1 less 1 over E raised to F theta, and we have R. So, yung F1 natin, na-derive naman na natin, no? Ayun, oh. We have, na-derive na natin kanina yung F1. Saan na yung F1 natin? Ito. We have W A plus B over B E raised to F theta less C, and then multiply it by 1 less 1 over E raised to F theta, and then we have radius. Ngayon, ayusin lang natin, no? Manapilit natin yung equation natin. Ito, magiging E raised to F theta less 1 over E raised to F theta, no? Okay, so magiging E raised to F theta less 1 over E raised to F theta, and then we have W A plus B, and then we have radius divided by B E raised to F theta less C. Ngayon ito bababa, pupunta dito, no? So ano ko lang to, ayusin ko lang to. Ayan. Yan ay magiging E raised to F theta less 1, then B E raised to F theta, then B E raised to F theta less C, no? Okay, magiging ganyan. Ngayon, ipapasok ko si E raised to F theta or i-distribute. Ayan, i-distribute ko dyan. So, mangyayari dyan, magiging E raised to F theta less 1 over B na lang yon kasi magkakancel yon, and then less C E raised to F theta. So, yung torque is E raised to F theta less 1 over B less C E raised to F theta, and then multiply it by W A plus B, and then W R. Okay, yan. Then substitute na lang natin yung mga given values. We have E, then 4.3633 less 1 over, ang B natin is 2 less 1 half, tama, 1 half, then E raised to F 0.2, nawawala yung 0.2 dito, and then 0.2. Tapos, dito din, lagyan natin ng 0.2 dito. 0.2 times 4.3633. Okay. And then multiply it by A plus B. 10 plus 2 and then W 1 and then ang radius is 4. Okay. Yan. This is equal to 83.25 inch pound. Okay. Ayan. Next. Next question is mechanical advantage pala. So, mechanical advantage is equal to the ratio ng torque, frictional torque, tsaka nung applied moment, no? That is equal to TF divided by the applied moment. So, W, ano ba yung applied moment natin? Yung distance ng W from, sa pivot point, we have A plus B. Okay, so 83.25 inch pound. And then we have W1 and then 10 plus 2. Okay, yan yung ating mechanical advantage. 83.25 divided by 12, that is 6.9375 inch pound. Ayan. Next. Ano naman kaya yung Anong direction yung self-energizing? Kung clockwise, asan si clockwise? Asan yung moment natin for clockwise? Okay, this is self-energizing, no? Tama, this is self-energizing. Yung clockwise natin, self-energizing yan. Kasi magkasama yung moment ng F1 tsaka ng W. Okay, so nasa parehas yung direction ng moment ng F1 tsaka ng W. In that case, yan ay self-energizing. Okay, thank you for watching.